Hello everybody, this is Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new video from Medieval Dynasty. I'm currently playing on the Valley map, and I've developed my village quite a bit. I actually managed to name it, as I've previously shown in my videos. I also left a little bit of my previous building site where I had my initial village with some farms. And now I am going to work on Inigo's story. I already did a couple of chapters initially, then I did a few during the last video, and I'm going to try to complete it during this one. So right now I need to get a crossbow for Damagoj. In order to do that, I need to go to Ida, and that is located in Borovo. So first of all, since it might require some running, I'm going to prepare myself a fish tart, so I can actually have the stamina buff, giving me a 80% less stamina consumption, and then I'll take Horsey and be on my way. Yeah, just in case, I've prepared my sword, knife, iron knife, longbow, and some poisoned arrows in case I might end up having to do something that involves fighting anyone or anything. Let's grab Mr. Horsey. Okay. Don't forget, if you want your mount to start get everything equipped, you'll need to go in your inventory, then swap to the mounts inventory, and then you can basically equip them from there. So while the donkey is very useful when it comes to mounts, the horse is definitely superior. It does have a 10 kilos less carrying capacity, but it does have a very whoa, got into an accident there. Yeah, it does have quite a superior speed. So quickly use the horse, go to my destination. I need to check exactly what I need to do, considering the fact that that crossbow is necessary. I don't think it's that easy to get it back. I've previously done the quest in another playthrough, but I have no idea what I actually need to do. Okay, apparently she needs some fish, and she needs 20 fish meat. This is something that I can actually sort out very fast. In fact, instead of messing around, I'm just gonna do a fast travel to my village, grab 20 fish meat, and come back. Again, just like the previous parts of the quest that I did, I kind of wish I remembered from the beginning that I had to do this. It would have saved me the extra trip. But then again, it's best to just finish them, not necessarily to be ready for them. Okay, very soon I need to get some cheese sorted out. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I actually postponed doing this quest. The fact that when you initially start playing, it's a little bit harder to get that fish unless you're buying the meat. I could have also traveled quickly to Gostovia. I think the woman in charge of the kitchen in Gostovia is also selling fish meat. Probably the one in charge of the tavern as well. So there are always additional ways. Still, I have plenty of fish meat in my own village, so it would have been a waste to buy it. Again, if you're playing and you already know what's necessary, it's best to already bring the items with you so you can actually do things faster. Okay, so I actually completed Angler Without a Cause, and I have a crossbow for Domagoj. Now, this is quite a huge distance to Jezerica, so instead of going there by horse, I will just fast travel. Another reason why I also waited until later during the gameplay to do this quest was this. So I can have enough funds to invest in my trips. Okay, so you will usually find him around the village quite easy. Okay, let's give him the crossbow. As you can see, now he wants... Oh, now I need to deliver some goods to Kestrel. Since I'm here, might as well buy some fish.
Creating best prices in the area.
Nope, I already bought it this season. Forgot about that. Okay, so again, quickly check what kind of villagers they have here. Guess I might need someone in the future. So she's a good hunter, she can work in production. She's good at lots of things. I need to get a house soon for her. Now I need some dried meat, one water skin with water, and I already have the coins on me. So I'm going to fast travel to my village. If you need dry meat, you can just go to either a hunting lodge or to a fishing shack. And I need 20 pieces. Okay, looks like my horse actually wants to come way too close to me. No. That was close. Okay, and now I just need one water skin with water. I've saved a couple over here. I should have at least one. And there we go. So as I previously mentioned, you don't actually need them to have full durability when you're giving items for quests. Okay, now Kestrel is all the way in Hornica. Again, it's not really worth it unless you don't have the funds to travel by riding a horse, or travel on foot, or travel by riding a donkey. Best thing you can do, get to the nearest village and do some fast travel. In my case, I could have actually gone to Denica as well. My village is right between the two of them. Still, to save a few coins, it's best to take the wagon from here. Okay,
How do you do?
No, 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 no. Nearly traveled back to my village. Okay, and now let's go to Kestrel.
They don't want to hang out with me because I'm childish.
So I'll try to go quickly through the dialogue in order not to give you any spoilers about the story. Okay, it looks like I need to go back. And okay, so that was the end of Unyego's story, 6th part. Now it's the 7th part. For the 7th part, you will need to get back to Tyler. Again, the best way to go is through these mountains. Quickly check them up. Okay, I've already taken care of the wolves, so I don't actually need a weapon with me. At least I hope I don't need one. I will just go around the Vicens like I showed in the previous video. Sorry about that. Like I showed in the previous video. Again, if you have the tracker perk unlocked in hunting, you can actually see if there's any dangerous animals around. If not, you can just check on the map. In my case, I'm quite far from the Vicens. Although I think I can see them from here. Yeah. So I'm not in the mood to mess around with the Vicens. This is why I went around. And back to the location where you can find Dyler. So he will give you the story of what happened to Arasimir's uncle, which he came to the valley to visit. If you want, you can loot a couple of these. I'm not actually interested in doing that, just showing you what you could get. Quite a couple of logs, a few items around here. Let's see. Poisoned copper arrows. Basically, if you come here earlier in the game, it would be a nice way to get a longbow and some copper arrows. Although, to be fair, it's not that many of them. Okay, so now I need to go to Unyegost, and that means back to Gostovia. I'll just quickly track my way back to Fornica, and from there I can fast travel back to Gostovia. And again, I will try to quickly go. Oh no. I wasn't expecting this. Well, okay. So over here, you might end up meeting bandits. Not happy about it. It's nice that I found an iron knife. And let's see, bronze axe. Yeah, so they had some decent loot. Still not happy about ending up. Okay, large pouch. Ooh, So yeah, like I said, there are occasions where you can actually find very useful things. So if I found this early in the game, it would have been a bit of a game changer. I don't think they would have actually spawned these many useful things early in the game. Some iron arrows as well, nice. Old beer. Okay. Nice. Shield. Okay, sometimes you will need to crouch in order to be able to take some things. Unfortunately, you cannot see if there are any objects that you can loot with your inspection mode. Yeah, I think I already looted everything. Doesn't seem like there's anything extra. Again, I wasn't expecting this. I have actually never met bandits over here. But it's a good thing to know that they can spawn over here. So, back to my quest. As I mentioned, I will try to go to the dialogue options as fast as possible so that I don't spoil the story for anyone. Oopsie. Since I already know the story, this is why I'm usually skipping the dialogue. So, back to Gostovia we go. Let's talk to Unigost. You
Hello.
do you have any money? Not really. Take this. This. And this. I'll
See you
actually need
around.
those. Okay, and there we go. We have Mr. Unigost in here. And again, he will have a conversation that's quite long with you. Now, basically, considering the fact that it's going to happen, and if you've gone through the story, you will find out that he actually killed your uncle. And now you have a few choices that you need to make. You can either understand his reasons, don't understand him, tell him he was right, tell him he was a murderer. It's up to you, whichever you choose. The thing is, he will not be here. So I'm just going to go with this one.
I never had a chance to meet my uncle.
He did
I
help
judge his
Rasimir.
character on my own. But I got to know you, Unigost.
Yeah. So basically, I have now finished all of the quests when it comes to Unigost. Once you find out that he got rid of Rasimir's uncle, you will be forced to take action and any of the options will result in him going away, and he will be replaced with a new castellan, as you can see.
Nice to see a new
So
face.
when you need to pay your taxes or
Good
anything, you will need to come to this guy. Okay. So yeah, the story is not that nice in the end for Onyegost, but that's the best you can do. So I am going to quickly get back to my camp. I need to do some cooking. I have plenty of resources. The food stall is getting lower on what I'm selling. Also, I think I have additional resources that I can turn into dishes and sell them. It's always best to sell finished product at the food stall. Okay, I'll get Mr. Horsey back to his enclosure. And then be on my way to cooking. Again, if you want to take off the equipment from your horse, you need to go to your inventory, to the mount inventory, unequip them and leave him there. First, I need to leave a couple of things over here. Okay, so the berry wine is a little bit expensive, which is not bad. The beer seems to be expensive as well. I am thinking that I might get some of those sorted in here. Let's see. Okay, berries. I could actually produce 20 pieces of berry juice, which would actually result in 20 bottles of wine. So I'm going to the workshop. Fortunately, I got my villagers to start mass gathering clay. I'm going to make 150 wine bottles. I'm going to make some other bottles as well. Okay. 20 for beer. For meat. Speaking of meat, I actually remembered one detail. I now can build an apiary. Okay. Quickly grab. I must leave some of these over here since I'm not using them. Okay, this one will be sold at some point. And grab my hammer. Okay. I actually forgot that I had that one. Unlocked the apiary. I really forgot that I should leave these over here. Okay, so first of all, I need to check what I need to build an apiary. I want to build it over here so it's close to somehow the trees. Doesn't actually matter where you build it, to be honest. It will do its job anyway. So first of all, to unlock it, you will need lots of farming technology. Basically, you need 5,000 points. Once you've unlocked it, you can come here to buildings and animal husbandry. It doesn't need that many resources, as you can see. It will need a worker though, and you will need a decent place for it. And for me it's perfect over here, back to back with the farming shed. Okay, so as you can see, you have the beehives, you have a chest over there. Now to actually have it producing, you will need to come to management, check the animal husbandry, and the only thing you can get is honeycombs. In my case, I can get basically 0 for the moment. So I just need to get a farmer over here. Quickly have a look over here. And I will get the person with the least skill. I'll go with this guy. So his name is Arnold. Okay, and now I'm able to produce 62 honeycombs per day. That's actually a very, very good amount. It's a good thing that I remembered after seeing those meat bottles. Now, like I said, some cooking and some brewing is necessary. Now, if you don't want to do those activities yourself, you can always hire someone. I am planning on soon hiring someone. How many? Oh, not that many. Okie dokie. So first, let's get some wine done. Again, if you want to get wine crafted, first you need to craft juice from whatever you have. Nice, only 10 berries. So in my case, in order to make to get that many berries, I've just got my herbalists to collect them during summer. If you don't need them for something else, you can just use them for this. Then after you have the berry juice, so basically in my inventory the berry juice costs 23, and once you turn it into wine it's going to be more valuable. Okay, and now its value is 60, not a very huge value. Okay, I haven't actually unlocked these, so I'm going to unlock them now. So as you can see, there's plenty of types of beer or ale and mead as well. Let's check their value. So if you look at technology, if we go back to production and then go to the tavern, you will see that they are over here, and you can see exactly how much they can sell for. So when it comes to the meat, it can sell for 210 coins. Beer, it would cost you some grain. And oh, nice. Okay, now I just realized I don't actually need anything but the honeycombs to produce the meat, which is nice. Okay, then you have the oat ale. this needs quite a lot of oats. Then you've got the oat beer, a little bit more expensive, but it needs hops as well. Then you've got the rye beer, needs quite a decent quantity of rye, and again 10 pieces of hops, a little bit more value to it. And then we've got the wheat beer. Honestly, as you can see, they have some decent advantages, like less stamina consumption or less water consumption, weight, but they will get you drunk, not worth it. I usually go just with the food. Okay, when it comes to the wines, again, they're just worth more when you sell them than actually using them for anything else. So here, I'm not actually sure if I want to produce any. I could produce some of this one because it only needs oats, but I need the oats for animal feed. Rye would be a good thing, but I need the hops for something else. So yeah, for the moment I'm just going to wait until my bees actually start producing honey, because that mead is worth selling, as well as also you will be able to use it to craft the most valuable potion, which is this one, the potion of possibilities. So I actually have quite a lot of the other resources, which makes it very good. I have the clay files. Now I just need a mead. Okay, so like I said, I'll just wait until I get that mead. Now it's time to do some cooking. Again, if you want to, first of all, I need to do some cheese. If you want to make cheese, select other from the cauldron. You will need soured milk. I have no idea why I don't have any, but I've already managed to produce some quark before from soured milk. You can always buy some. And now I can just use that quark and some milk that both my goats and cows produced, and get myself a decent amount of cheese. Okay, let's see. I honestly don't like using eggs in that, because they are more valuable when you're making the tarts, for example. Let's see how much water I have. Okay, so I can go, let's check. Onions. Okay, so the meat tart actually needs onions. I need to check the prices before I craft any of them. Best way to check the prices is directly as your food stall, so you can see exactly for how much you'll be selling them. Now I just need to find out what I was looking for. So the fish tart would be 70, meat tart would be 30. So yeah, cherry pie. Yeah, definitely going for the fish tarts. Okay. I will try not to sell too many, because I also need some for myself. But then again, I do have a steady production of all of the necessary resources. Let's see. So at the moment, it's not that many, simply because of the water. Okay, quickly get everything on the selling list. Let's see. Berry wine. Okay, I can actually make some more of that. Probably need some more stew. I need to make some more bread as well. Okay. This will do. And add it to the fish tarts. Okay, so one per day is not so much. It does give a decent value. That's perfect. Now let's quickly check what else I can cook. So basically I could cook any of these. Let's get some more of this. Oh yeah, and I do need to get some more water. It's annoying that even though my villagers are doing a good job, I have a water carrier. It's barely enough water. I'll just need to quickly check how much space I have available in the food storage. And if it's plenty of it, I'll just make more buckets, fill them in myself, because I need to use them for other things too. Okie dokie. Water. Mushroom soup. So, I don't have that much space, but I still have plenty. Fortunately, I already have planks. In order to make buckets, you need to get yourself to a workshop, access the workbench, and there we go. I'll just make 50 extra. Fortunately, I already have a woodcutter crafting planks, otherwise it would have been a little bit annoying. I'm just going to leave the buckets over here, and I will fill them in some other time. Okay, bang, leave the hammer here. Make one more tart for the next day for myself. And then I am planning to take care of Alvin's story. Okay, let's see what time it is. Quite late. And there we go, back to sleep. So this was the third part and the third season of the third year. I managed to complete quite a bit of quests this time. I managed to fully get Unigost's story completed, which results in Unigost leaving, and then another Castellan coming to Gostovia. I managed to finally get myself an apiary. I had to convert the herbalist market stall to a tool stall so I can actually make some profit out of it. I've actually managed to do quite a few things. So now, like I previously mentioned, I am planning on taking care of Alvin's story, but that will be in the next video. So until next time, if you saw anything that has helped you or will help you, please feel free to leave a comment. If you have any advice on or tips on how I could enjoy the game better or what I could change about the way I played it, again, feel free to leave a comment. And until next time, have a good time. Bye bye.